the very least, we get the ball up pitch, provided we can get the throw off, which we do. And it's a good catch.
How did you make that?
He's gonna try to screen out. Screen out the 20. Screen out the Whitey Beavers. Oh no! Does he have an apothecary? I don't think he has one. He's gonna spend it, and he's still dead. Oh my god! Oh no! Deccan's stare bag is dead! Dead! Oh my goodness! What is happening? Let's see if he can get away. He cannot. He's gonna have to do this. Oh. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Mid-Atlantic Modeling League Week 2, second game today, this Friday. We've got two teams from the Far East Association. It's the Wäng Hängërz versus News Team 6. Sorry, I just got a notification. Mic good? Mic sound good? Let me know if the mic's not sounding good. Let's... Whoa, I am way out of... Where am I? I got all discombobulated. Alright, let's take a look at the standings real quick. Better Ball Week 2 standings. A little quiet on the mic. Alright, let's see if we can fix that. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what the problem is. There we go. How is that? All right. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Man, I've been having mic difficulties all competition. All right, week 2 standings here. We see the Horseman currently in first place with 4 points, followed very closely behind by It's All Ball Bearings, the Ardents of Nuffle, Fire Pants, the Wäng Hängërz, News Team 6, and Santa Swarm, all with 3 points. It's going to be News Team 6 versus the Wäng Hängërz today. Let's take a look at their lineups. First up is El Nubarino's the Wäng Hängërz. First thing you will notice here is he is down a player. He's got a full 11-man lineup, but he's down this key player, the Skaven Gutter Runner. He's not going to have that MA of 9 to use with the AG of 4 and a dodge skill. Not today. Otherwise, he's got 5 players with block. 3 of those players are Chaos Dwarf blockers. They also have tackle and thick skull. AV of 9 across the board, except for the 3 goblin players, one of which is a loony. The loony, a secret weapon. He's got chainsaw. Chainsaw's going to let him go straight through armor, but you got to be careful with the chainsaw roll. On a 1, the chainsaw's going to kick back and you're going to chainsaw yourself in the face. So I'm looking forward to seeing that happen here. 2 TRRs, that is plenty to go here this early in the competition. 1 fan factor as well. 2 Black Orcs, no skills, but they have that strength of 4, strength of 4. Very, very strong. And then, of course, the big guy is the Minotaur. The Minotaur with a strength of 5, a really good MA of 5 for a big guy, and he's got an AV of 8, but really the star right here, it's his skills. He has horns, he has mighty blow. That combination is deadly. If that weren't enough, he's got frenzy. If he doesn't knock you down the first time, he gets to try again. The problem is he's got wild animal, he's got loner. Wild animal is a 50-50 roll. If he fails it, he loses his action. Well, it's a 4+, and then he gets +2 to his roll so long as he's doing a block or a blitz. That means the Minotaur is going to be taking hits every single turn. He has to be, or else he's at risk of losing his action. With horns and mighty blow, that makes him so scary. And Hängërz really needs to be careful and watch out for this Minotaur. But Hängërz also fielding the Far East Association team, and he is coaching News Team 6. Both these coaches are experienced coaches. They played in the last season. Hängërz is familiar with Chaos Dwarven teams, and so it's not surprising that his team has a lot of Chaos Dwarven players on it. He's got 7 players with block. These are all level 1 players, and most of his team has block. That's insanity. 4 Chaos Dwarf blockers, they all have tackle. Not going to be terribly useful tonight. The Gutter Runner's not in play. But the 2 Bull Centaurs, they have a strength of 4, an MA of 6, sprint, and sure feet. It means they're going to get 3 GFIs a turn, and they get a free reroll on those GFIs. That makes these strength 4 players very, very fast, and they can get anywhere on the pitch. And with a very good AV of 9, they're not going to be taken down. Their big detriment, of course, is their AG of 2. If El Nubarino wants to, he can tie up these Bull Centaurs fairly easily and keep them in place and prevent them from getting to where they need to be. You'll see Hängërz is also bringing a Looney. That's very interesting. So both coaches have a secret weapon. Secret weapons only get 1 drive of play in the entire game. So when you take them out, put them on the pitch, that's a strategic decision. And I would be very interested to see how the 2 coaches decide to leverage their secret weapons. Are they going to bring them out right on turn 1? And just, as Hank the Ranger mentioned, is there just going to be a chainsaw fight? Or does one of the coaches hold one back? Do they both hold one back until maybe it's more advantageous to them to bring out the secret weapon? Maybe they have a mark that they've really got to take off the pitch. Who knows? 2 Skaven Gutter Runners versus the 0 that El Nubarino is going to have today. Wow, I got to say, I really like News Team 6 lineup here. I think this is a very strong lineup. I think if Hängërz can play it well, he can come out on top. The problem, right, is this is a game. This is Blood Bowl. And Blood Bowl offers coaches a lot of agency. So you could play your team. In tabletop games, there's a concept of a Euro game, right? This is a game that doesn't have any luck. And this is a game really where you kind of solve puzzles. You figure out the most efficient algorithm or the most valuable algorithm. But in Blood Bowl, there's a lot of dice. And not only is there a lot of dice, but your opponent has a lot of agency. So even if you come into this with a really smart strategy, your opponent can screw that up very easily. Your dice can screw that up very easily. And as a coach, it is your job to make sure you have contingencies in place to counteract those problems. But that said, I do think this is the winning lineup. I think this is a very strong lineup here. The big problem, however, is all that strength in this lineup means he's got no TRRs whatsoever, and that's going to mean action efficiency or action order is the name of the game for Hängërz tonight. He's got to make sure he takes his actions in the right order. He's got to make sure that when he takes an action, he'll be okay with a turnover. He's got to make that decision each and every action where El Nubarino has a little more freedom, where he can take an action off the cuff and go, well, you know what, I've got a TRR, I can spend it if I want. I think if El Nubarino wants to come out on top tonight, he takes advantage of that. He forces Hoggles to make rolls he doesn't want to make and tries to force those early turnovers. So we'll see what happens here. I think both coaches are ready to go. And indeed they are. And we're going to get underway here. Oh, wow, it's a rainy day. And it looks like El Nubarino he's going to be on defense kicking this game off. He's got the fan factor advantage. He's got +1. No petty cash to spend. Nobody has any inducements. I think the TV difference was 1,000 to 990, so that doesn't really translate to anything you can buy, I think. Cleffe says rain is the one that makes it harder to handle the ball. Yes, indeed. So you can see pouring rain makes gives you a -1 modifier to catch, intercept, and pickup rolls. El Nubarino with a 5-man line to start with here. He's got 8 seconds left. He's going to have the secret weapon, Walter, out on the pitch here on the first drive. Oh no, he's on offense. All right, fair enough. Quick snap, the Wäng Hängërz get to move into one adjacent square. So El Nubarino is actually on offense here. He's set up against the 3-man line of News Team 6. Gonna try to avoid having to take the catch roll. He can move everyone else if he wants to. He's already going to be able to block down the line. He might want to move the Looney forward. If he wants... He's got the secret weapon out on the pitch here on turn 1. Might as well put him to use. Yes, indeed. He's going to take as many blocks as he can. He's got to be careful here. He wants to leave a few players behind to protect the ball carrier. Ball carrier won't be in danger on this turn. But you still don't want to leave him exposed. Failed pick up, but that's all right. Turn 1, we'll see these blocks happen first, no doubt. Remember, that ball is harder to pick up. He will probably pick up the ball last. He only has an AG of 3 in the rain. That means it's a 5+ to pick up the ball. 2-die block on the left-hand side of the line. Going to be a good hit to start this game off. Two-die block on the left end, both standing result. Cleffe says I'm betting at least 4 turns end due to failed ball pickups. I can't say I disagree. Clean block on the center. Good hit. He's got 2 more blocks to take here. He's looking to put everybody on the line on their butt. Only gonna get a push on the right end. This is the Kastorf blocker. He doesn't follow up because he wants to get the assist here on the Minotaur. Doesn't need it though. This is a 4v3. It's still a 2-die block either way. Blitzing with the Minotaur. 3-die block against the Gutter Runner. This might be nasty. The Gutter Runner stays on the pitch. Gets stunned. You know what? When you have AV7 and you're against Horns and Mighty Blow, a stun is a win. 2-die block back to the line. It's going to be another push. The Wäng Hängërz are looking for a little more out of that. But that's all right. They get to advance 1 space here. Probably going to set up a cage first. Maybe position the Looney. The Looney's not going to get to take a block on this turn. Yes, indeed. You can see the cage setup happening here. He wants to pick up this ball last because he is not likely to actually pick it up. Moves number 9 over to this faux cage. Failed the pickup. He moved the loony back to get a +1 on the pickup. Failed it. The ball scattered to the loony. The loony failed the pickup. And that will be the end of the drive. Turn 1 for News Team 6. Interesting use of the loony there. This is going to take the loony out almost certainly for another turn. You can see this is the journeyman lineman that El Numerino ended up... Wait, why does he have a journeyman? I thought he had 11 players. Maybe not. SP Beaver says that's what, 3 total failed pickups. Yeah, three failed, 2 failed pickups and a failed pickup and 2 failed catches. Collect his achievement, 4 turns ended with ball pickup failure. Progress 1 out of 4. Hoggle's traditionally a very methodical coach. He takes a lot of time to figure out his move and then, or his turn, and then executes. He's been a very good defensive coach. Very cautious on defense. Probably one of the better defensive coaches. Sends his number 11 gutter runner back towards this ball. He is going to threaten this ball carrier with both these Skaven players, the Storm Vermin and the gutter runner. "35 seconds to go." Doesn't really have an opportunity to take blocks. He could end up getting... I think he could end up getting a 2-die block and then a 1-die block if he would have blitzed with the Bull Centaur. He chooses not to. Ten seconds to play. He still has 4 players to do something with. He's going to take a 1-die block on the center, and it's going to work out. Decides not to follow up. He wants to keep his line in formation. I think that's a good call. Moves 1 space over with the Chaos Dwarf blocker and back to turn 2. Keeping that defensive line strong. SP Beaver says, did he buy the loony during inducements? He did not. That is part of his lineup. Thunder strikes. I'm not sure what this journeyman is, unless he's a merc, but yeah, maybe he brought a merc lineman just because he didn't want to have 2 goblins out on the pitch. I'm not sure. Cleffius asks, rain doesn't actually generate random lightning strikes, does it? That would add some fun things. No, it does not. Wow, there's the blitz with the secret weapon and gets a KO out of it. Well done. 11 v 10 on the pitch in the Wäng Hängërz' favor. Uses up his blitz, however. Now El Numerino going to cage up on this ball. elects to put it in the hands of Skeesh. They're all AG3 players. However, the Goblin is stunty and does have dodge. 2-die block, back at the line. Fails the roll, has to spend the TRR. El Numerino down to 1 team reroll. Trying to open a hole here. It's center pitch. Oh, double skulls. That's going to end the turn. Turn 2, back to news team 6. All the latest news in Blood Bowl. Straight to your living room. Hank the Ranger says, I still miss Doug. We all miss Doug. He retired. He earned his retirement. SP Beaver says, we have Pip now. Pip is the new hero of this competition. Blitz with the Bull Centaur. Over on the cage. He's going to take it as a 1-die block. It might have been an error in play. It works out. He'll get the push. And then he gets a tackle zone on the ball carrier. He could have got a 2-die block if he didn't get to the center square. Bull Centaur has a strength of 4. The Blitzer has a strength of 3, but got the assist from the number 1 Blitzer. Drive is still alive, though. 56 seconds to go in turn number 2. Just 40 seconds left. Most of the team still has to take some actions. Hoggles really has to consider his action order. 2-die block on the left-hand side of the line. This is going to work out. He's looking to even up the field here. He's down 1 player. Blitz is already spent. He can take up to 3 more blocks if he can pull it off. Decides to reset his line. He's going to cover the left wide zone. Very aggressive screen. He does not want to let anyone past his line. Takes the 1-die block in the right wide zone. Only gets a push. He pushes the Minotaur off of him, and that is a great move. That Minotaur is going to fail his wild animal roll unless he blitzes, and that's going to eat up the blitz for the turn. 2-die block against the center is good. Clean hit. Gets nothing but a knockdown, but knockdowns against dwarves are fantastic. It costs 3 MA to stand up. The dwarves only have 4. Wäng Hängërz looking at two players from News Team 6 knocking on their door. Here comes the blitz. Good blitz on the gutter runner. Trying to take him off the pitch here. He only has an AV of 7. Doesn't happen. But taking the blitz here means that the Minotaur is left to a 50-50 roll to even be able to take his action. 2-die block against the Bull Centaur is a good block. Both standing results going to leave the Bull Centaur where he is standing, however. Spending the blitz means that the secret weapon's not going to be able to chainsaw somebody on this turn. You can see that Hoggles kept his secret weapon off the pitch. He's saving him for a future drive. Hank the Ranger says he could chainsaw foul, and you know what? Look at that premonition. Look at that. chainsaw foul results in an injury. Well done. 11v9. Hank the Ranger calls it. That's some creepy fortune teller stuff, man. Passes the wild animal roll, decides to move the Minotaur up one space. Speaking of fouls with secret weapons, fouls are often not a bad play with a secret weapon. You're only going to get one drive out of them. Oh no, another injury. Fitzsimmons, the reporter, he's got a pinched nerve. He's going to miss the next game. It's 11v8 now on the pitch. And that's a failed pickup. Finally, the ball is in someone's hands. It's Skeesh the Goblin. Fairly safe at the moment, but he might want to just move him a space away to just make sure that News Team 6 doesn't get any wise ideas with this Bull Centaur. News Team 6, 8 players left on the pitch. Their defensive line is still mostly intact. He only has a 1-die block on the Minotaur at the moment. Has to consider his action order. He has no TRRs. Stands up the Bull Centaur. Bull Centaur is going to tie up 3 players. El Nubarino is going to get a 2-die block back on the Bull Centaur, but that may very well be a trade that Hoggles is okay with. Standing up this player here. Oh, he took the 1-die block against the Bull Centaur, against the Minotaur, and it happened to work out. Risky, risky. Now he's going to get a 2-die block against Kastorf Blocker, and this is going to be a clean hit. Desperately trying to even the odds. Didn't get it on that hit. Still doing a fairly good job against the Wäng Hängërz at the moment. Blitz on the ball carrier. 1-die blitz. It's going to be a dodge push. Oh boy. Standing at the Bull Centaur here. Basically all this does is mean it keeps one less player from advancing forward. One player's gonna have to take the block and then the other 2 will get freed up. Which is a trade he might be okay with. 5 seconds left. Gonna take another 1-die block, and this time it's not gonna work out. Oh no, and he gets injured for his trouble. 11v7 on the pitch now. News Team 6 running out of players to defend with. 2-die block's going to result in a push. Decides to follow up. He's going to take another block on the Bull Centaur. This time it works out. Oh no, and the Bull Centaur is KO'd. Holy moly, it's 11v5. That can't be right. It's got to be 11v6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 11v6. It's 11v a whole lot. Or not enough, rather. The Ranger says, shouldn't the ground be softer with the rain? Lidl, the reporter, is stunned. Thankfully, he remains on the pitch. Hagel's got aggressive early in the half to try to get on this ball, and I think El Numerito did a really good job. That's a failed wild animal roll. The Bull Centaur is gonna. I'm sorry, the Minotaur is gonna stay on the ground. Hagel's got very aggressive in the beginning of the turn, and I think El Numerito did a fine job of just regrouping and said, you know what? You want to waltz into my territory? That's fine. I don't have to move forward just yet. I will come back and meet you. We'll have a boxing match. I'll take you off the pitch. Once you're no longer a threat, I can then think about moving forward and trying to score. So that's a good reaction by the Wäng Hängërz, in my opinion. Clafius asks, is he going to get fouled too? And SP Beaver says, we can only hope. I would love to see another foul with this loony. I mean, what else do you use secret weapons for? "30 seconds to play in turn 4 for the Wäng Hängërz. SP Beaver asks, can we see a game with more journeymen than the actual players? Here's the foul! Trying to take the gutter runner off the pitch! Oh, the chainsaw roll failed. It kicked back on him. Oh, that's unfortunate. SPB asks, can we see a game with more journeymen than actual players? Oh, dare to dream, man. Dare to dream. 2-die block. Clean hit. Now, News Team 6 is starting to see this defensive line crumble. It doesn't really have a whole lot of players to form a line with. I have to imagine we'll see Hagel's try to reset in front of this cage. But we'll see. Gutter Runner's certainly not out. He's stunned for a turn, but he's so fast he can get right back into the drive. Two-die block against Kastorf blocker is going to be a clean hit. Can he take him down? No, he stays alive. He's got a very high AV. Not very high, but pretty high AV of 9. Blitz with the Bull Centaur. Two-die blitz. It's going to be a good hit. He'll follow up. He'll get a tackle zone on the ball carrier. We will no doubt see a two-die blitz coming back against this Bull Centaur. Unless he moves the Bull Centaur away. Decides not to. He keeps the tackle zone on the Goblin. One-die block against the number 6 Black Orc. Black Orcs have a strength of 4, remember. It's only going to be a push. Keeping a tackle zone on a Goblin and not having a negative space to force him to dodge into. Goblins don't really care all that much. Actually, they're stunty. They don't care, period. Yeah, here's that two-die blitz. Ooh, it's going to work out due to the block skill. Is he going to move the blitzer? Or is he going to keep the blitzer where he is? Yes, indeed. He's going to move him off to the left. Seems to indicate a shift to the left. I have to imagine we'll see another foul on this Gutter Runner. kick off the second quarter here. The cage moves up to the center line. Yeah, there's the assist for the foul. Minotaur stands up and ties up the Kastorf blocker, as does the friendly Kastorf blocker, Cliff Burton. Here comes that foul again. Gets the KO he was looking for. 11v5 on the pitch. And the secret weapon is sent off for his troubles, but that is not so bad. He did his job. It's now 10v5. SPP says, how will he manage with only 10 players? Yeah, so it looks like Hängërz wants to reset his defense here, and I think this is not a bad plan. The problem is it's going to take the 2-die block. It's going to work out. He'll push him forward. Does he move forward or not is the question. Does he follow up? Looks like he doesn't. Gets a KO. I think it's smart not to follow up, and now slowly trying to claw back on the pitch here. It's now 9v5 in the Wäng Hängërz' favor. He can still move with the Bull Centaur. It's just, yeah, he can only move one space unless he moves away from the ball carrier. I think that's good play by Hängërz. Hängërz needs to consider what he's going to do with these Dwarven blockers. Does he dodge them or does he keep them where they are? I might keep them where they are and not risk the dodge. They're not gonna pass the dodge. Might as well just keep them there. And indeed, he does just that. Turn 6 for the Wäng Hängërz. Just 3 turns left. They're in good shape here, but they do need to start thinking about some forward movement. Setting up for a blitz on the Kastorf blocker. Here it comes. 2-die blitz. Clean hit. A push and follow up, and the left wide zone is wide open. Oh, he doesn't follow up. Oh, no, he did follow up. Good, good. The left wide zone is wide open now to move this ball down. He's got to be careful with the positioning of his goblin. El Nubarino trying to figure out how best to defend his ball carrier. Well done. So he's placed tackle zones here and here. So nobody can get to the ball carrier without blitzing one of these two or going the long way. Ties up this Kastorf blocker. Good move. SP Beaver says, does he have enough MA to go the long way to the ball carrier? No. He doesn't. Only Marino taking a 2-die block on the Bull Centaur, and this is not going to work out. It's a both down result, but he was looking for something better. Turn 6 for News Team 6. They're looking for a miracle. I have to imagine Blitzing with this guy's not even really in the cards. He can't get on the ball carrier. Well, he could with a GFI. He could with 2 GFIs. And that might be the best he could do. It doesn't really do much, however. It doesn't get in front of the ball carrier. Can he do anything better? I don't think so. He can dodge once. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's going to take the block. That's going to work out. And now I think 2 GFIs are in order. Or 1 GFI, rather. I think that's the best he can do. The Goblin's not really scared of this. 1 die block works out. He's looking for some hits at this point. "55 seconds, he just leaves it like that. And I think that is fair play. He doesn't want to risk these dodges. He doesn't want to lose any more players. He'll eat a blitz here. With any luck, he'll survive it. Did you say your prayers to Nuffle today? Two die block. It's gonna be a push, unfortunately. That's gonna take him off the ball carrier. And now, Skeesh is gonna get to move forward towards the end zone. I don't think he scores on this drive. He doesn't have to. Or score on this turn, rather. He doesn't have to, and indeed, he does not. Hank the Ranger implores El Nubarino, don't GFI. SP Beaver replies, where's the sense of adventure? 2-die block with the Minotaur. Gets another injury. Wow. Oh, and it's a broken neck. That is going to do it for Devoid. I can't imagine he will be playing Blood Bowl anymore. He is almost certainly going to get sacked, and a replacement will be hired. Are we down to 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 10v4 double skulls mercilessly get rolled, or mercifully get rolled. Turn 7 for News Team 6. What to do here? Do you take blocks? Or do you just end the turn? I would take blocks. Well, one-time block. Skull gets rolled. He's stunned for his trouble. And this is going to be 1-0 here for the Wäng Hängërz. News Team 6 is going to get one turn to do something with. Maybe make a pass. Maybe try to get a casualty. If you're unfamiliar with the game of Blood Bowl, SPP are called Star Player Points. And they are basically the experience points of Blood Bowl. These are the points that players will earn, and once they earn a certain amount, depending on the level, they will level up. When a player levels up, they can gain skills or increase their stats depending on what they roll on a 2d6 and what the player is. There are 4 main ways to gain SPP. You gain 1 SPP for a completion, so the thrower will gain an SPP for completing a pass. You get 2 SPP for causing a casualty. That's getting through armor and then causing a casualty on the casualty table. You don't get those SPP for fouling, and you don't get those SPP for crowd surfing. In other words, if you push them out of bounds and the crowd beats them up, you don't get the SPP for that. And then you get 3 SPP for a touchdown. And the final way to get SPP is to be the MVP of the game. The MVP gets 5 SPP. However, the MVP is random, and it can be journeymen. Journeymen are players that you bring on to the pitch when you can't field a full 11. And so if a journeyman gains MVP, that is almost always a waste. You can hire a journeyman if you want to. You almost never do. So that's sort of an added risk of journeyman. SP Beaver says, did he have 2 secret weapons? Oh no! So the chat is talking about Hoggle's a limited lineup. He's got to field everybody on the pit. Actually, I don't think he needs to field him, does he? I think he does. I don't know what the rule is. I think he does need to field everybody he has. And if he does so, that means that his secret weapon's only going to get 1 turn. Unfortunate for News Team 6. Hoggles is going to try to make it count. Cheering fans, the Wäng Hängërz are going to get extra team reroll as if they need it. 1 turn. News Team 6 is going to lose their secret weapons, so may as well make it count. Blitz over here with the secret weapon, Blitz over here with the secret weapon. Hank the Ranger says at least Hoggles wasn't hit with a rock. That's very true. That can happen on kickoff. SP Beaver asks, is it better to blitz with the secret weapon or foul? I think I would blitz with him. I wouldn't even risk the die roll on the block. And it looks like he's going to do just the... Oh. So the secret weapon, the chainsaw kicks back on him and he gets stunned. Well, let's see if News Team 6 fortunes can change here. Oh man, that's Blood Bowl. Oh gosh. Alright. News Team 6 only has 7 players on the pitch. But they're going to be on offense at least. 11v7 in the Wäng Hängërz' favor. Hoggles and News Team 6 doesn't even have the fame advantage, but it doesn't mean they can't get a favorable kickoff event. They're going to need to make something happen here. What it is, I have no idea. Maybe send the gutter runner down pitch and YOLO it to him? I don't know. SP Beaver says, I didn't know the 6 in News Team 6 was meant to represent the number of players left at the end of the game. 3-man line for News... Or, I'm sorry, the Wäng Hängërz is setting up in defense first. 4-man line for the Wäng Hängërz. 2 deep in either wide zone, and now News Team 6 gets the set up here. A weather change would be very helpful for News Team 6. Hank the Ranger says News Team 6 needs to respect those goblin safeties. Indeed, he does. Decides to keep his lineup the way, or his formation the way it is. Kickoff incoming. Brilliant coaching. The Wäng Hängërz get an extra team reroll this half. Wow. News Team 6 just can't catch a break. Great kick by the Wäng Hängërz. It would have been marvelous if the rain turned to sweltering heat. Going for a ball pickup right off the bat. Risky, risky. Not. It's a 3+ for the gutter runner, but man. Well, I don't know how risky it is. He doesn't have every die roll at this point is risky. Sends the gutter runner down the left side of the pitch. Still has his blitz, decides to pull the bull centaur back. That's going to allow the left wide zone here, these two, this end and the linebacker behind him to advance down the left wide zone. One die block on the line. He's going to YOLO these rolls. I don't think it works out here, but I don't think he wants to take these rolls. I wouldn't risk it. I'd just leave the tie-ups. We'll see if he does it or not. Looks like he's thinking about it. He's thinking about reconsidering. Or considering, I don't know. He's thinking about something. SP Beaver says, why not? Because if he fails the roll, like that. Turn 9 for the Wäng Hängërz. Man, mixed teams are something else, huh? Wäng Hängërz looking to murder more players. Honestly, if I were the Wäng Hängërz at this point, I'd be blocking, blitzing, and fouling. You have so many players on the pitch, why not? Black Orc moves on to the Storm Vermin. It's 4v3 in strength right now. The Wäng Hängërz, indeed, they're advancing down this left wide zone. Filling in the holes. Leaving the sideline open, but I don't think they care about that. If Hängërz is going to run down the sideline, he's going to get surfed for his trouble. Interesting choice to move the #1 blitzer all the way down the right wide zone. Might be trying to get some players into scoring position. Here comes the blitz on the Storm Vermin. Clean hit. He'll follow up. He'll get a tackle zone on the ball carrier. Good stun too. News Team 6 just can't catch a break. 3 seconds to go. Turn 10 for News Team 6. What does he do? I just don't know. Maybe advance, take the blitz on the Chaos Dwarf blocker and pray to Nuffle. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe blitz with the Bull Centaur here. Ball carrier gets here or here, and then you just hope for the dodge that you're not going to make. Oh, he's got the other Bull Centaur. Oh, perfect. Then I think that's exactly what he does. Oh, no! Oh, man. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the first GFI. He failed. Now the Wäng Hängërz are almost certainly going to attempt to pick this ball up here. They'll almost certainly get the ball. They have 3 TRRs. Oh no, he failed on the second GFI, not the first. I think I would have moved the Bull Centaurs first. Good hit on the line. That's a +1 on the pickup. Clypheus asks, who should they foul? Man. I think they should foul the gutter runner, the AV7 gutter runner. Minotaur Blitz, 3 die Blitz. Frenzy follow-up. Wow, 6 dice couldn't take the little dwarf that could off his feet. He is gonna stay standing forever. Well done by Barrett, the weatherman. He knows how to play in the rain. He's a meteorologist. He understands how precipitation affects the ground. And armor, he's a really smart guy. Ties up that Bull Centaur. I think that is smart. He'll tie up this one as well. For sure. There it is. And now the ball pickup. I think it's a +4. Yes, indeed, he failed to spend the TRR. That makes this a 75% pickup, and it works out. It'll get him away from that gutter runner. Yes, indeed. Turn 11 for News Team 6. It is not looking good. I think it's a gutter runner blitz against the Goblin. That's what I think. Jarwak says there's 0 reason to late game foul a team when you're set to win. You get no SPP, and you want your opponent as strong as possible to do as much damage as possible to the other teams they play. That His advice coming from the league champion. Hoggle's considering his options. I think he's... Yeah, I think it's the blitz on the Goblin. Oh my goodness. 2+ dodge fails. Holy smokes. Turn 11 for the Wäng Hängërz. Poor News Team 6. Oh, they tried. They sure tried. I think the mistake was going aggressive on defense in the first half. That gave the Wäng Hängërz an opportunity to take some hits, get the player advantage, and then take momentum from that point for the rest of the game. But that's Blood Bowl, man. It's tough to make these decisions, especially when you're in a 2-minute timer every single turn. And sometimes a decision you make in one game works out, and the same decision in the next game will not. Donnie the Goblin. He's going to benefit from a cage. He'll get all 4 corners of this cage. There'll be a... Well, will he? Interesting choice. He's going to block with the Black Orc. Follows up. Only gets a push out of it. 2-die block against the number 3 cast Dwarf Blocker. It's going to free up the Minotaur, but the Minotaur's got to pass his roll. And he's going to go for the block. Alright, I see. He'll get a push, that's fine, and then these two will fill out the cage. Frenzy follow-up, still another push. He'll follow up and set up for the Surf. That Bull Centaur is going to have a real tough time getting off that sideline. He's in real trouble. Excellent play there. Good use of Minotaur. I would have thought... fouled the Skaven Gutter Runner. Got sent off the pitch for his trouble. Skaven Gutter Runner! YOLO blitz against the ball carrier. I would have thought there would be like maybe a setup for a 2-die block here, and then one guy would have came back, and then the 2-die block here would have freed this guy up, maybe, or maybe both these guys would have moved over here. But I think his play was a lot better than mine. SBB says too many ref calls this game. They've gone too soft. Blitz with the Storm Vermin is going to result in a push. He'll push him out of the cage. Yeah, and then he'll follow up. What now? What now? I think he goes for this blitz. -3 dot. Nope. Tried to save his Bull Centaur. Wasn't going to make it with an AG of 2. Not a whole lot of ways that Hoggles can stop this score at this point. Unless that happens. Double Skulls has to spend the TRR. Good hit. Hank the Ranger says, better than getting surfed. Indeed. Thinking about the competition as a whole, keeping your Bull Centaur alive is probably the better play. 2-die block on the Storm Vermin. This is a good block. Free wide zone to run on down if he wants. He'll get another player on the Bull Centaur to set up a 2-die block. Or... is he going to try it with the Minotaur? Or just not block at all. Cleffy says foul the Bull Centaur with the Minotaur. You can't foul a standing player. He'll take the 2-die block. I didn't even see this 2-die block. He'll take a 2-die block way behind the ball. Good hit. Foul the Bull. Oh, foul this Bull Centaur. I'd want to take this block if I could. I just wouldn't want to leave it up to the Minotaur roll. He's just going to take a 1-die block instead, and it's going to work out due to the skill. No, not block with the Minotaur. Get the Minotaur in for the assist to make it a 2-die block with the other guy. The Bull Centaurs are almost literally the last men standing. Is Hoggles playing for a draw in this game, or is he playing to survive for week 3? We're going to find out as the 4th quarter starts here. The agonizing length. 4 more turns to get beaten up. Blitz on the back of the cage. 1-die blitz. Clean hit. He's playing to get this ball back. He's trying to tie it up. Turn 13 for the Wäng Hängërz. Al Nubarino thinking about what he wants to do here. It's not quite in scoring position. He's going to get a push on the block. Is this enough? It is. 2-die block on the Chaos Dwarf blocker. Yeah, the Black Orc with a strength of 4. Did he follow up? Or did he stay put? I think he stayed. Yeah, he's gonna stay put. Still not quite in scoring position, unless he wants to throw it and dodge. 2-die block's gonna result in a push on the Bull Centaur. Bull Centaur. Oh boy, he's gonna get knocked down, unfortunately. But at least he stays on the pitch. Unlike all of his buddies over here. Taking the 1-die block way off the ball. Takes the 1-die block on the Bull Centaur. Wow. The cage isn't going to see much movement here. No movement at all. Turn 14. Clavius says he wants to make this news team 3. 3 turns remaining in the ball game. News Team 6 trying to tie it up. In week 1, they pulled out their victory late in the game. Can they pull out a draw here? If they can somehow get this ball and pass it to the gutter runner, nobody's gonna catch him. But how do you crack this cage? He's going to bring the gutter runner in front of the cage. The gutter runner is going to play some defense now. Hoggles with the heart of gold. Blitz on the back of the cage. Good hit. Slowly creeping on this cage. Is he going to try to dodge? I doubt it. So the Storm Vermin's going to eat 2 dice. Two-die block's going to result in a push. Can't get these players down that are harassing the cage. He can get a chain block here, which is probably what he wants with the Black Orc. Nope. He's going to take it from the back of the cage instead. He gets a very good stun out of it. Blitz is used. This gutter runner is going nowhere. Two-die block on the Bull Centaur. Good hit. That's one Bull Centaur taken out. The Minotaur is going to get a shot on the second one. These are players you really don't want to be taken out of the drive. $50 seconds to go in turn 14 for El Nubarino. Ties up the gutter runner. Fails the wild animal roll. Lucky break for News Team 6. Hank the Ranger says, this is all because of a GFI. Yes, it is. Turn 15. News Team 6. What do they do? They've got to get the ball on this turn and move it down pitch. That is their only option to get a draw. They got to get it into the hands of the gutter runner this turn and get him moving. J.R. Wilkes says he has a chance to hold him off. From another score? Sure. But if he wants a draw, he's got to move now. Two-die block in the back of the cage. Works out. If he has any hope of tying the ball game, he's got to take a blitz with the gutter runner at this point. But we'll see if he does it. I don't know if it's worth the risk. You're really just risking your player to put yourself in a worse position in week 3. "20 seconds to play." Hank the Ranger says he could run the Storm Vermin around the back corner. That's it. He's just going to call it. Wäng Hängërz are going to win this game. The question is, do they win it 1-0 or 2-0? Two-die block. We're going to push the Storm Vermin out of the way. Comes the blitz in the back corner of the cage. This will be a good hit and frees up the ball carrier, who's got to move on this turn in order to score next turn. Probably see a two-die block on the gutter runner next. Yes, indeed. And they'll get a push, and that will be enough. Now we'll see this goblin, Donnie the Goblin, move to about here. Probably to exactly here. And he'll get a couple of players to protect him. There's the first. There's the second. Not too much of a risk here. Remember, the Bull Centaur only has an AG of 2. He's only going to dodge on a 5+, and he has no TRRs. Two-die block on the Storm Vermin. It's going to be a good hit. Two-die block against the Bull Centaur. Another push. Frenzy follow-up. Wow. Another push. Is he thinking about the both down? He does both down. Wow. Wow, and they both get stunned for their trouble. That might not actually be such a bad decision. He does have Mighty Blow. Odds are you'll stay alive when your opponent won't. But they both get stunned for their trouble. Final turn for News Team 6. They're looking to prevent the score. Or just stay alive. Try to blitz dodge with the Bull Centaur. Yeah, it wasn't happening. And that'll be it. It's going to end the game 2-0. The Wäng Hängërz are going to take it this evening. Looking to spread some SPP around, had the TRR to do it, so why not? Well done. 2-0. That's a really smart play, too. El Nubarino decided he wanted the SPP on that particular player. He went for the handoff. The handoff is 50-50, but he had a TRR, which bumps it up to 75%. So why not go for it? You're winning anyway. And now the SPP go on the player that you want. So 2-0. The Wäng Hängërz are tonight's winners. Look at that, 13 armor breaks. And they dominated with possession here. They had the ball almost the entire game. And that's really the result of just, I would say, 2 turns. One turn, turn 1 in the first half, and that GFI turn in the second half. That's how quickly the tide can turn in Blood Bowl. There's so much agency in the game that every single turn matters. And every single turn is a hard decision. 50 blocks sustained against News Team 6 versus 23 against the Wäng Hängërz. SPP, whoa boy, look at this. That's that 17 SPP for the Wäng Hängërz. Holy moly. 5 for News Team 6 via the MVP. We could take a look at the die rolls. D6 die rolls for the Wäng Hängërz are even. The D6 die rolls for News Team 6 are also even. Block dice for the Wäng Hängërz. Look how many block dice were rolled there versus News Team 6, taking not anywhere near as many. J.R. Wilkes says 6% ball possession. That's what the 6 was for. News Team 6%. Good game by both coaches. You know, sometimes it works out this way. I think the rain did not. I think the rain hurt News Team 6 more than it hurt the Wäng Hängërz. I think the News Team 6 they stayed in it. Hoggles played his heart out. Really tried every single turn to try to get that ball back, try to keep the game alive, try to get a win, and when the win was out of reach, tried to tie the ball game up, and when that was out of reach, tried to play D until the very last turn. So hats off to Hoggles and News Team 6, and congratulations to El Nubarino and the Wäng Hängërz. They're tonight's winners. Before we go, we can look at the schedule really quickly. And we can see that our next game is the Circuit City Cadavers at Griff's Griffs. That's tomorrow night, Saturday, August 14th at 9 o'clock p.m. That will be, that's EDT. And that will be a live stream. And then the final game of the week will be Fire Pants at It's All Ball Bearings. That is most likely taking place on Sunday. The time has yet to be determined. So 2 games left in week 2. The leaderboard's starting to shape up. We've got plenty of weeks left. Nobody is out of it. It is still anybody's competition, and these teams are crazy. That's something else we didn't even talk about too much in this matchup. These are mixed teams. They are janky. They are broken. They are madness. So you're gonna have matchups where, you know, it's just ruthless. So, but that's what I'm here for. I'm eager to see these matchups here in this competition. So I hope you had fun. I had fun. Play Blood Bowl. It's a fantastic game, and we'll see you here Saturday, August 14th. That's tomorrow, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for game number 4. Which here, look at this. Look at this. It's game number 4, but they are ordered game 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 6 for some reason. but it's the 4th game of the week. So, man, it's been a day. All right, I'll see you guys here tomorrow at 9 o'clock EDT. Have a good night, guys.